The former nurse accused of raping an incapacitated woman at a long-term care facility has pleaded guilty to charges of sexual abuse and vulnerable adult abuse charges.
Nathan Sutherland faced a judge this morning, officially taking the plea agreement back in 2018. The victim gave birth to a baby boy. Staff at Hacienda, they were shocked. They had no idea she was pregnant. Fox 10's Justin Lum with more.
John, Christina, as you know, this is a major development in the case, the Hacienda Healthcare case that broke more than 2 years ago. Nathan Sutherland is housed here for now, but his prison sentence will range from 5 to 10 years with lifetime probation instead of a maximum of 14 years behind bars.
Count 1, sexual assault, do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And count 2, vulnerable adult abuse, a class 4 felony, do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Nathan Sutherland now waits for his sentencing date, 2.5 years since he was arrested and charged for raping a 29-year-old patient at Hacienda Healthcare, where he worked as a nurse. The victim was in a vegetative state and had been a patient at the South Phoenix facility since 1992.
You know, the reason why a defendant would take a plea agreement rather than going to trial is usually they get something in exchange.
Russ Richelsoff is a criminal defense attorney, not connected to this case, but he says so many felony cases like this one don't make it to trial, citing plea deals. The exchange for Sutherland is a shorter sentence, 5 to 10 years in prison and lifetime probation. Back in May, the 39-year-old lost a bid to throw out DNA evidence that investigators say tied him to the sex assault.
Once that was litigated and the judge decided that no, the DNA evidence is going to be allowed in and the jury will hear it, you know, that's definitely a factor in deciding whether or not to take a plea agreement.
The staff at Hacienda never knew the victim was pregnant, but they found out once she gave birth to a baby boy in December of 2018. Police say Sutherland's DNA matched the baby's DNA. Since the scandal, the ex-CEO of Hacienda Healthcare stepped down and has pleaded guilty to felony fraud-related charges for cheating Arizona taxpayers out of millions of dollars. The current CEO of Hacienda Healthcare, Perry Petrilli, released a statement today saying everyone there is relieved by Sutherland's guilty plea. Quote, "And now we hope the judge will sentence Sutherland appropriately given the severity of his crimes." And Sutherland's sentencing is set for November 4th. We reached out to his attorney. He declined to comment. Live at the Lower Buckeye Jail, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.